What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke. In this video, we're going to be headed towards Opportunity to continue my journey to 100% here with this overpowered level 8 Sniper Zer0 I built. There are two more side quests that we're going to pick up in this area, including Statuesque and the Propaganda Hyperion Learning one, so that's what we're working on. So, we're going to go ahead and shoot the statues so that he is on his next thing, and I guess what I want to do is, well, this one is pretty close, so we'll go ahead and do this part.
I need you to search the opportunity drop zone for a deactivated constructor. Then, you can use it to cut through the statues for you.
With those lures, you
Cool.
can trick those surveyor bots to fly wherever you want. If you slap the lures on some jack propaganda, the surveyors should crash into them. Could be fun.
Let's go ahead and get this started, I guess. I know that there's one jack placard right here that I was trying to fall on a little bit more directly than that. And then we have two rather dangerous loaders here, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the more dangerous one first, and then we'll work our way to the super badass. Now we're going to work our way to the most dangerous one, the ultimate badass, yeah? Alright, we gotta kill him quickly so that he doesn't get all healed. Perfect. Excellent. So we're going to need to switch out our fire rifle there with something in a more appropriate element for this map. Alright. So I'm going to switch it to shock and put that on shock, I guess. Neat. Man, it would be a lot more fun if they would just add more surveyors and ion loaders. I don't know why they didn't do that. Cool. It only took like 18 shots to slag him. That was good. Now we'll kill these chuckleheads as soon as the game lets me. Nice. Cool. So, I think we've got those things good. Let's check on the home movies quest real quick. So there's still one more jack statue for us to place a lure on. Good shit. Alright, the next thing we're going to go do is kill Jack's body double. And we'll do that shortly. Right after killing that dude with a corrosive SMG. What a jerk. Might as well snag some ammo before the upcoming fight with Jack's body double, which could potentially be challenging. So, you'll notice a ton of enemies spawning and everything. They spawn a bunch of enemies here as you come to fight Jack's body double. This, I guess, will be the second consecutive episode that we've killed an enemy that is a playable character in Borderlands the pre-sequel, so that's kind of cool. We already did that earlier, too, when we killed Wilhelm. I would love to have this guy slagged, okay. His backpedal mechanics are no joke.
Grab the pocket watch device he dropped. It echoes his biosignature to alcohol, which also records audio. Jack will listen to the recordings of his underlings. We need to create a false modulator so we can speak in Jack's voice.
Alright, so we'll go place this thing.
Did you know that some people on this planet still still believe in silly superstitions like angels, demons, and ancient alien warriors. We like to call them bennies.
Yes, this is going to work. If I get a few more samples of Jack's voice,
Okay.
I can make a voice modulator for you. You need to get more voice samples from the other info kiosks.
So, we'll kill those dudes in just a moment.
Hey, kids, did you know your chances of being disemboweled increased by 80,000%?
I need to switch that over. I do not know where those are, so...
Leaving opportunity. It's a scientific fact.
I almost have what I need. Just activate a few more kiosks.
Here's another kiosk, though, so that'll be good.
Hey, kids, did you know what your mommies and daddies gave up so your family could live in opportunity? Literally nothing. Your family is paid to be here.
So we're getting close to the third one, and then we'll get to the fourth one shortly.
All of our parents, but love me more.
All right, workers, time for your lunch break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hope you enjoyed your break. Back
Did
to
you
work.
know littering is
All right,
opportunity?
so now that we've got 3 of those, we'll go ahead and pick up the 2 things we need to pick up over here,
Considered verbal littering.
which is an orbital drop beacon and a constructor. So, rounding this corner now. Our orbital drop beacon's going to be here,
That orbital supply beacon to the big crane past
or
the
orbital
waterfront.
supply beacon, excuse
Once
me.
you call in a drop, the moonshot will destroy the crane. Should look great on film.
Okay. So, we'll also go ahead and, after killing these dudes,
You found a constructor. Just boot him back up and he ought to treat you as an ally. You'll be like his mommy. His gun-toting, profanity-spewing mommy.
so we've got this guy with a little bit extra damage now. We should go ahead and try to kill him. Perfect. Alright, so we'll go ahead and boot this little guy up
He's waking up. Great.
and start this.
The Vault Hunter robot. All right. The constructor's working again.
Good.
Be sure to protect it while it's wrecking the statue.
Will do. So, he's going to come over here, and we're going to have to protect him while he deals with the statues. He's making his merry way. We're just grabbing ammo. Neat. So, as he approaches that, I'm going to go ahead and start this quest, just because I think it might split our spawns a little bit, which could be beneficial.
Welcome to the Hyperion Hall of History. All citizens who reach the end of our historical tour will receive a sizable tax refund.
Okay.
What are you doing now, tool? Petty vandalism? That's how all right, you need your coins. You don't like the statue, I get it. I look a little too badass with my friend like that in the face, right? You're jealous. I get it.
God, the hot loader was wrecking me. Now there's a dude up there with shock damage that I'm really worried about. Luckily, this scope zooms in so far that I was actually looking at that guy's butt, or up it. So that was good shit.
The constructor has been damaged.
Does that feel good? You got it out of your system? Great. Now go home and stop screwing with my stuff or we're gonna have a frickin' problem.
There, finally we hit his head. Going to open these 2 boxes as we advance, just so that we have enough ammo to throw at enemies. So we need to learn Jack's history. Might as well go ahead and do that. If this guy drops his shield early, that'll be good for us. Wow. Something was doing massive amounts of damage to me, and still is for whatever reason. So I don't know exactly what's going on there, but I can tell you that I'm a fan.
You know what book I'm reading now? It's called 101 Ways to Forcibly Make Vandals Eat Their Own Entrails. I'll let you borrow it sometime.
Really? Just spawned an ultimate right there, huh? That's okay. We can deal with it. Shut up, Claptrap. We gotta learn this next piece of history here. Okay. So we'll learn our third piece of history. Unfortunately, the constructor is moving on now at this point, so we won't have time to complete that quest. That's okay, though.
I can actually see why you'd want to tear that particular statue down. Clearly you're illiterate, and the image of me enjoying a good book just makes your head hurt something awful.
Ooh. Because Jack was talking, we were able to complete that quest. What I need to do, though, is get up near this guy as quickly as possible, because they're already dealing massive damage to him, which is bad news for me. Love it when a full volley of kunai doesn't slag somebody.
What's wrong with that statue? I'm holding the ball key and a baby. You know what babies are, right? Those little soft pink things your kind eats after you're done rolling around in your own feces. Ring a bell?
Okay. No shit. I can't help that, though, when the ion loader is here. So, until you fix the ion loader problem, game, the constructor is going to get damaged. Come on, this is fucking ridiculous. God, I hate ion loaders. Awful, awful, despicable enemies. Alright, so they drop in like an ultimate or super badass loader right here, if I remember correctly. If he's facing me and not that guy, that's good. Cool. Now we can move forward. I'm gonna grab a little bit of ammo. Game's being generous. I can definitely appreciate that. We're also going to be getting close to our next voice sample, apparently, which I can also appreciate, so that'll be good. I'm going to make a slight detour and go ahead and grab that.
Did you know you're staring at the future side of the Opportunity Pleasure Palace?
Okay, cool. I got stuck on that step. That's excellent.
To spend an hour with a life-size likeness of me.
We need to get over towards this Jack statue ASAP, because the constructor's probably just landing. Excellent. Let's try to get the spacing just right to where we absolutely wreck this dude. Need to scoot a little bit closer. There we go.
Trying to piss me off? Was that your goal? Well, mission accomplished, Jagoff. You know when I'm curb stomping your dumb little ass to death? I can take solace in the fact that at one time, for like 8 seconds, you mildly irritated me. Good for you. Your parents must be so proud.
Alright, one more dude here. Cool, so it looks like we're going to complete the optional objective of keeping this above 50% as well. So that's handy. While he's cutting that down, I'm going to go place the beacon thing. I don't think there are any more enemies coming, so it makes sense to come over here and do this. Cool. Little bit of wasted time here as the guy cuts through this, but that's excellent. Oh, this fell, by the way.
Past that footage you shot.
dope. I guess because we did this at the same time, we also have some good footage of us knocking down Jack statues. Cool.
Made a few requests of the construction team.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Knock that last one down. I've already got a great idea for a new statue. It's just gonna be me kicking you in the junk. I'm gonna commission like 15 of those some bitches.
That's good.
Put them everywhere.
Now that you're done with that bot, it's time for some fun. You ever seen a constructor bot dance?
I like how its little eye moves.
You're about to.
That's neat.
Hit that other button to activate his dancing
Good
subroutine.
attention to detail there.
3, 2,
So his dancing subroutine doesn't go super swell.
he just exploded.
But that's alright.
I guess that's kinda like dancing.
You are such a jackass.
Success! Opportunity will be temporarily free of Jack statues. Forever!
Try to trick you there with that hot loader, man. Don't have time for that.
Quickly.
Sometimes they send some dudes through this little area to deal with you, but not this time, I guess. Got a TD or shock plasma caster there.
Great. Now, unfortunately,
Alright, so I know that the home movies quest is handed in very near to here, so I wanted to switch that over.
at the appropriate time.
As my voice changes, I cannot help but feel.
So I knew there are two snipers in there, so that's good shit. Looks like my antagonist killed one of them, which is handy.
You seriously thought you could hide from me, Angel? Is that what you thought? Say
Footage
it
is
out
being
your
uploaded.
mouth. Say it.
Got another plasma caster here, another shock one, but this time of the Hyperion variety. So that's good stuff.
Past the final door to Angel's control core, huh? Well, she's kept up her part of the bargain, surprisingly.
The only other thing we need to do here, if I recall correctly, is kill the foreman and then blow up his dam. So that's where we're headed right now. The foreman is a mini boss that exists over here in the construction area of Opportunity, and he has a critical hit spot that's not too difficult to hit. And so we're just going to use the shock weapon to kill him, I guess, you know, hopefully before the fight gets too evolved and involves a bunch of loaders and surveyors, which I know it can. So we want to avoid expanding the scope of the fight beyond just me and Foreman Rusty. So he's found us, we've found him. Get him nice and kunai'd up. Ooh. Alright, so he's dead.
Oh, he dropped a key. Do a lady a favor and grab it.
So we'll grab the
Every
key,
key fits in a lock, sugar.
and then she tells us that every key fits in a lock. This key fits in a lock over here. So we're going to go unlock his shed, and at that point in time, we'll eventually grab some bombs, and then we'll blow up the dam. I broke the dam. That is a very funny episode of South Park, by the way.
See if there's anything useful in there.
Alright, Moxie will talk.
If I know my explosives, and I'd like to think I do, you could use those charges to flood the construction site. If you'd blow up the nearby retaining wall and flood those pits, I'd be awful grateful.
Would you now, Moxie?
Balloon Tits is still holding a grudge against me, huh?
Jack's still all butthurt and stuff.
Once you've eaten
It's kind of his MO.
it's hard to go back to sucking down hamburgers for cash. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Alright, so we're really close to the bomb site now.
Get away from the explosives, sugar. They're gonna make a big boom.
We'll watch them. Be kind of cool. Awesome. That's cool.
You bitch!
Haven't heard Jack that angry since I kicked his plastic surgery ass to the curb. Come on back, sugar.
Alright, so she said come on back. We'll come on back by save quit fast traveling, so to speak, to the fast travel here. which is good because then we can go to 1,000 Cuts where we can do this other quest that should be quick to do since we already have corrosive, or no we don't, do we? I was using a shock weapon. Since we already have corrosive weaponry on, it'll be easy to do. And that'll be good. So now we need to run up the hill here in 1,000 Cuts a little bit. Some people choose not to do this quest because if you don't do the quest, then this little area will not be populated with slabs that try to kill you. Every time you run to Terramorphous or whatever you're coming out, or whatever else you'd be coming into 1,000 Cuts for. So we're gonna grab these little beacons. We're gonna protect this crate, which is good. So the Psycho Beacon I'm going to place right here in the middle. I'm going to put the Goliaths down the hill. And I'm going to put the Marauders back up here. I think that's probably the most efficient way to do it, but if you like something else, go for it. Speaking of if you like something else, I usually like having a lot of ammo, so go ahead and buy that. And then we'll go for good, quick kills on these enemies that spawn while making an effort to attempt to build our critical ascension up at the same time. Hopefully we're able to do that.
Looking good. Now get up to the big ass turret on the central tower.
Go to the turret.
Here they come, Slab. Keep the bots away from the supply crate.
Alright, so here come the bots. An RPG loader, huh? That's a fun little enemy to start with there. Got me with some sweet corrosive dot right away. I can appreciate that. Luckily, someone moved that enemy there. Jeez, I can tell you that I am definitely not a fan of the RPG loader start. I didn't know that we could get RPG loaders like that early, so that was a big mistake there on my part. Wasn't prepared for that in the least. Speaking of things I'm not prepared for, not hitting any critical hits on that dude. Jeez, why are there so many fucking rocket loaders? Hey, we made some progress on excommunicate. That's always good. Doing a very poor job building up our critical ascension at this moment in time. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. So I believe they start spawning some enemies kind of up the hill a little bit, so I want to be careful about that. But I also want to have enough ammo to kill them, so that's why it's moving a little bit far in that direction, but that's okay. Up to a more respectable critical ascension count at this point, which is good. Don't want to back into the abyss there. That'd be bad. That it was. Alright, enemies shouldn't make it past me at this point. We'll see, though. Jeez. How do you deal with that? What's the appropriate way to deal with those rocket loaders? That is absurd. Alright, we made it.
That's the last of them. Now let's see what they were fighting so hard to keep.
It's very anticlimactic that they, say, let's see what they have keeping from us and everything, and there's nothing there. So we're making good progress. We've only got one more of these things to do. We can go hand in a couple of these, but I don't want to hand them in yet because I don't want to mess up the potential for farming the Trespasser or the Ruby, which I plan to do at the start of the next episode. So as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd appreciate that as well. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.